Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to go ahead and come back and give my review on Married to Medicine. Again, I don't have a lot of notes. I don't have a lot of notes. Um, Episode starts off. I will say this: Contessa Pantry looks just like mine. I got girl. My pantry is literally girl like a slither of what Contessa's is. But all I could do was when I looked at Contessa's pantry was judge her, then judge myself, and then say, "Girl, I want." You know who got a nice pantry? I see stuff that other people probably don't see. You know who has a nice pantry? As much as we talk about her, that Khloe Kardashian. And when I say Miss Thing pantry is together. It all every time I see Khloe Kardashian's pantry, I almost feel like I'm a nasty person. Like that's how organized, that's how together, that's how in order her pantry is. If y'all have not seen Khloe Kardashian's pantry, y'all need to go take a look. What I tell you, baby, it's almost unbelievable. Like, girl, who? But Chloe ain't got a whole bunch of kids. You know, when you got kids, girl, when you got kids running up and down the stairs, girl, opening up the refrigerator every 5 minutes like it's gonna change. We know we was kids once upon a time. Girl, going into the pantry trying to get snacks every 7 minutes, right? Girl, it's a whole different situation. Um, but anyways, Anila. Quad goes over to Anila's house. Listen, we just gonna talk. I'm late with the episode anyways. We just gonna talk. I know some of y'all don't pay attention to what I be saying in my reviews, and that's fine. Because I know what I be saying. I think y'all think I be drunk on my reviews, and I don't remember what I be saying, and I be remembering what I be saying. So when y'all get in my comment section saying stuff, and I'm like, girl, I said that. What are you talking about? Um, but I said, what, 3 or 4 episodes ago, when that fight happened with Anila and Audra, not Anila and Audra and Toya, is I didn't like how it was looking. And it looked like to me, based off of that episode, as though they were trying to like team up on Toya. And I remember saying how I know Toya is not innocent. Toya does her stuff. But I also think what the problem is too is because it just looks like a gang up. And anytime I see somebody looking like they're getting ganged up on, I automatically like kind of like jump to the person's defense, like, oh my, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, like they getting ganged up on. Now it's clear as day. And I also said that it looked like Quad got something to do with it. Now it's clear as day. It's clearly the Toya takedown. Um, and for whatever reason, I don't know what has happened. I remember even the diva saying this about in her reviews about how she had noticed that Quad and Toya be tearing each other up in their confessionals. And once I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that is so she's telling the truth, because they do be tearing each other up in their confessionals. But it's clear as day. They tear each other up in the confessionals. They both pretty much SLUT shaming each other. Girl, I don't know if you can SLUT a married woman. Okay. I guess you can. But they pretty much saying that each other sleeping with somebody they ain't got no business sleeping with, right? Because they say Quad sleeping with a contractor for towels. But they say he's supposedly married. I don't know, girl. All I'm saying is this. You could tell that it's almost sad in a way. Listen, I don't want to sound like this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Because that's what y'all come down here to hear me tell the truth. It's almost sad because Anila low-key looks kind of dumb and weak to me, because it's clear to me that Quad is low-key coaching Anila and trying to gas Anila up. And I don't know if Anila. I'm sure. No, I do know that. I think that Anila is in on the stunt in the show, but I don't think she's doing a good job of making it seem as though the beef is like it just looks like Quad girl just turning that key. What's the thing in the Neela's bag? Whatever. And it just she's kind of getting the Neela going. Um, Girl, those chime noises, girl, my sister, girl, every time I go to my sister's house, I'm like, girl, I'm so used to it now. Girl, what's that noise? Girl, what's that noise that somebody be passing by on the sidewalk? Somebody walking by on the sidewalk, girl. All the alarms start going off. But see, the thing is, like I said, everybody I know got those same ring cams, that cameras that Anila got. Girl, even Dr. Simone had one on the outside of her door. I saw it on one of the episodes. That's why, girl, I don't understand rich people. But I don't know nobody who live in a 14,000 square foot home either. I just feel if you live in a 14,000 square foot home, your security system should not be as those who live in a regular home. Like Dr. Simone live in a regular home. My sister live in a regular home. Everybody I know live in regular homes. Maybe 2,000 or 3,000 square feet. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody I know live in 14,000 square feet. Girl, why you got a ring camera? Girl, why do you have a ring camera, Anila? Why you got the same camera that everybody else I know got? Anila and Dr. Karen, the man of the house who went and bought 17,000 ring cameras and placed them in every corner. That's the best y'all gonna do for that big old house y'all got? All right. That's exactly why y'all getting robbed. That's exactly why y'all getting robbed. Anyways, so they said it's saying Toy. Oh, basically they saying Toya sleeping around. That was what the scene was about. Miss Gomez is back. I don't know if this was a stunt in the show either, because I find it kind of comical that girl Miss Gomez left to be with her family, and then all of a sudden, girl, she back. I don't know if Miss Gomez said, "Girl, my family getting on my nerves. They get on my nerves too, but at least they paying me, and now they're gonna pay me double or triple for me to come back. So I'll talk to y'all later, because everybody getting on my nerves. So I just gonna get paid, right?" Miss Gomez is back. I don't think it's a problem with Anila having a nanny. I think that if you have the means, you would be dumb not to get a nanny. The only fool walking around here, no tea, no shade, that's trying to prove something. I don't even want to feel like going. I was about to start bringing up Potomac. Not for lazy mom. She the only one walking around here stressed. Girl. Got all that money, don't want to get no nanny. I don't understand it. I don't think it's a problem that Anila has a nanny. I do think it's weird, though, that Anila is a grown woman and can't do basic stuff like, girl, go warm up a pizza. She can't cook instant cocoa. Instant cocoa. Instant. Well, all you really need is just hot water. It's stuff like that I look at Anila sideways, just like as a grown person. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was a man, I would be talking about him like a dog. That you can't fix no instant cocoa. But now we have to throw in the fact that you do have kids. While you do have a nanny girl, and while your nanny is there to do a job, girl, I think it's almost low-key pathetic that Anila really can't take care of. Girl, it's almost sad that Anila really low-key probably can't take care of her kids. But I mean, it's a lot of people out there that can take care of their kids. I guess Anila got enough sense to know, bitch, I know I can't take care of my kids. That's why I'm hiring a nanny. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with Anila. Anila got her kids. Anila kids know who their mama is. Girl, from what I understand. Girl, as far as I'm concerned, they might call Miss Gomez mama when Anila ain't looking, girl. Now let me stop, child. It is what it is. Miss Gomez is back. Anila is a rich white woman. That's what it comes down to. Anila is a rich white woman. Um, I will say this. I saw a clip of Funky Neva talking about this with Heavenly. And I have to agree with Funky Neva. I've been wanting to say this for the longest, but I just didn't want to say it because I didn't want to put down what bloggers do or YouTubers do as though it's not like a real job. Because for some people it's very, very hard, especially depending on how you got your shit set up. But the way Anila be acting is like Anila be acting like she is running the United States of America. The way Anila be hollering and screaming, I have to blog. I have so much blog. I have to blog. Girl, you pretty much have an open schedule, girl. You pretty much can just, I mean, I'm sure you have deadlines, but if that's the case, then baby, you need to stop taking all the jobs. Because the truth of the matter is, girl, the same way Dr. Karen, as a doctor, can't do everybody titties and plastic surgery, because there's just not enough time in the day for him to do everybody plastic surgery, you can't do everybody blogging for them or promoting for them, girl. Like, and because y'all have, not only do y'all have, y'all, it's not enough time in the day, but girl, y'all also have a family. That's the part that I think, like, I grasp that, like, girl, it's, you also have a family too. Like, my 24 hours in a day is not the same 24 hours in a day as somebody who has a husband, wife, and kids. And that's just what it comes down to. So Anila Sweet, girl, you're not saving the world, but girl, I'm not trying to put down what Anila do. You know what I'm saying? Because Anila making money, but girl, you also ain't saving the world either, girl. Like, girl, Anila be hollering and screaming like she blogging, like, girl. And I be like, girl, Anila, girl, you ain't even got no job, girl. I mean, yes, she probably making money, but girl, you know, like, you ain't got the girl. I mean, it's a job. Like, I'm not saying YouTubers and bloggers is not a job, because it's a job, but girl, it's not like a job. Like, girl, you have the freedom that a lot of people don't have. Now, yes, that freedom is not the same as my freedom or it's somebody else's freedom who is single with no kids, but you still have a lot of flexibility in your schedule. And then on top of that, when you really factor in that, girl, you have a nanny and you don't even know how to operate without your mama there or without your nanny, which lets me know, girl, you probably never ain't really just took care of them kids. No tea, no shame. I'm leaving Anila alone, girl. Let's go on. I'm done with Anila. Contessa. I almost started crying. I was so proud of Contessa. Contessa looks amazing. Looks amazing. When I tell you Miss Thing dropped that, I was not expecting Contessa to just get butt naked in front of those Bravo cameras. I want to know how many people are on set when she took her clothes off. Because I know it had to be at least one cameraman or camera woman. Because I was not expecting her to just be naked like that. I was not. Contessa dropped her clothes. Baby, Contessa's body is banging. She won the competition. She won the competition. Can I say something? I would not be Rodney if I did not mention what I saw. I done started sweating. I don't want to talk about nobody's mama or nobody's daddy. But Contessa Daddy came to the competition. And I thought that Dr. Heavenly fixed Contessa's daddy's teeth. You had to be paying attention. If you didn't, it was a real quick, because when he came in the back after the competition, he had on a mask. Because when he came, because when he came in the back after the competition, he had on a mask, and I felt like they made him put that mask on because then the cameras would probably really, really catch it. But when he was sitting down in the audience, Contessa Daddy didn't have no teeth in his mouth. And the only reason why I'm bringing that up in this review is because I remember Dr. Heavenly fixing that man's mouth. Now, I don't know if she gave him a set of, what are they called? Now, I don't know if I thought it was veneers. Um, the teeth that old people get when you ain't got no teeth. Damn. I can't think of the teeth. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The teeth that people get. Old people get when, you ain't got no teeth. Or not even old people, just people when you ain't got no teeth. You get them in your mouth. I don't know if it was one of those, but nonetheless, whatever it was, whether it was a set of teeth you can pop in and pop out, or some veneers, whatever, that man had some teeth. He ain't had no teeth. And so I was like, okay, girl, let me shut up. Contessa won. Again, Contessa looked amazing. You can't really say nothing about Contessa's body. I think that her body is perfection. I think it's, for me, I can't talk about nobody working out, but when women be having a whole bunch of muscles, they be making me scared. I be scared a little bit. When I be seeing them women with a whole bunch of muscles popping everywhere, I be kind of nervous. Girl, I be nervous, girl. When I see the girls with a whole bunch of muscles, girl, I be nervous. So Contessa got the right amount of muscle where it's like, I hate to say it, but it's still like feminine, right? I hate that I said that. Because some of the women, they be looking at, they're going to beat my ass, and I be looking the other direction, girl. You know how like when you pass by straight niggas and you don't want to make no eye contact because you don't want no problems because you gonna think you're gonna think they gonna think that you want them. That's how when I see the girls with the big muscles, they be looking real manly like. Girl, I don't give them no eye contact, honey, because girl, you will break me in half, and I'm not trying to fight you, okay? Anyways, child, I couldn't even get my cousins for her, okay? But Contessa looked amazing. Um, Girl, Dr. Daddy Damon told Dr. Heavenly, basically be quiet. Because she said, what are they trying to whip my ass and you ain't there? He said, don't talk too much, okay? Audra and Martin. I like Audra and Martin. I want Audra and Martin to come back next season. I do. I think that Audra and Martin bring a young, fun energy to the show that's needed. Um, I like the fact that they're black. I like the fact that he's a doctor. She's a lawyer. I like the fact that they're young. I think they're like in their early 30s. I just like their energy. She's a little loud. Or just a little loud, but bitch, I'm loud too, so I can't really talk about nobody loudness, okay? But I want Audra and Martin to come back next season. Audra already had a son. I figured that out because I was on her Instagram page. I go to the girl. I go to the people Instagram page. Girl, I ain't got time. I be trying to figure out some stuff sometimes. I had went to her Instagram page, so I knew she had a son from a previous one night stand, relationship, marriage. I don't know. We really don't know nothing about the son and how the son. Well, we know how the son got here, but we don't know. I'm trying to figure out how the hell she got pregnant so fast. Cause if y'all wasn't fucking for a whole month and y'all just came back from y'all wedding, then y'all went straight to the married to medicine set. What made y'all just pop and get a pregnancy test that fast? I guess it don't take that long to get pregnant. For some people, it don't. She pregnant basically. They took a pregnancy test. The champion outfits. This is the thing with Audra, right? The stuff that Audra has been doing this season, it has not been landing for me. And in another season, or if she would have did it differently, it probably could have been iconic for her first season. You know, for her first season, like the whole read that she did with Toya and the whole, you know, you got 7 leads and all that stuff in the calculator. That could have been, I think, like a moment if it would have went in order. But because again, like I said, girl, you just popped out your seat and brought out your calculator and just started telling Toya your business. It didn't land, even though I was like, oh girl, she telling Toya your business, right? Like I was still like clutching my pearls, but I was like, oh girl, it's not going how it's supposed to go because girl, you just kind of came out of nowhere. That's how, at least that's how it looked the way they edited it, right? It ain't like you and Toya had got into it that night. And then, girl, you was like, okay, well, girl, boom, 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 boom. It was just like Toya was sitting there. Then you hopped up at your seat and was like, girl, let me tell everybody about your houses. Girl, where is this coming from? The champion outfits were cute, but for some reason, for me, it didn't land. I was trying to get into it, like, oh, they got, and it's so crazy. I'm saying how much I didn't even pay no attention was until Cecil mentioned it. Once Cecil mentioned the champion outfits, I was like, oh, champion, the Vegas, her and Toya champion. Oh, okay. I mean, it's cute. You know, everybody get their man to be involved in some mess. Nene did it with Greg. Anila did it with her husband, the moving van. And she did it with Martin, the champion outfits. You know, like I said, girl, I think these things could have been, I don't know. I don't know. But I still like Audra. I want Audra. I really hope Audra comes back. Um, um, Simone says basically if anybody gets too aggressive, the trip, you got to go home. Cecil said the trip is over. Okay. I put the driveway looks familiar. I was like, that driveway. I said, that driveway look familiar. You know, I said, ain't that the driveway when Kenya had them stuck in that driveway for 2 hours because she wasn't budging and she wanted to show Marlo who really was running the show. Girl, I will put a whole halt to your trip. Girl, we will sit in this driveway for 2 hours. Don't fool with me, Marlo. Because you know they're not going nowhere without me. So I'm going to show you who really running the show. I think that was the same house that they rented out for the girls for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nice house. Simone says Toya's attitude was basically stinking to dank, dank, dank. That's what she said in her confessional. I didn't get that from Toya. Toya got to the house. She made a joke. Basically like, oh, let's lock the door so the other bitches can't come in. I took it as a joke. I didn't think nothing of it. And then she made another joke about, I guess, Simone room being close to hers and Eugene's. And I guess, you know, Eugene cooks. And her basically trying to sneak to get Eugene to cook or something like that. It was a joke. And I took it as a joke. But Simone was kind of like, Toya, reel it back in. And I'm like, girl, why? I will say this much. Like, even though Toya is probably the least accomplished out of the group, and that's no shade, because hell, I would be the least accomplished out of the group too. But I don't like the way that they talk to Toya like she is a child. Like, y'all pulling Toya in the room to talk to her. Did y'all bring the other bitches in the room and talk to them? And I think that's how stuff starts to go left, because the way my attitude is set up, I probably would have felt some way with y'all pulling me in this room talking to me. Girl, don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. If we're not gonna have no girl meeting with all the girl, we've had this meeting with all the other girls. Girl, don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Depending on, because Simone, girl, I've been joking, and girl, you take stuff too serious. You see, because I felt like that's how the stuff goes. Like Toya walked in just joking. It's not like she said the joke in front of everybody else. Girl, y'all are the only ones in the house. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes they do pick on Toya. One thing I don't like about Toya though is this. How she tries to act like she don't know nobody. Toya, I done clocked you. I've been clocked you, but I'm clocking you again. When Toya gets in confrontation with someone, she throws the I don't know you card out. She did it this episode with Anila. Girl, I don't even know you. She did it with her neighbor, Zara, the one who Anila brought to the party. Girl, I don't even know you, girl. You just live in the neighborhood. You just a neighbor. She did it with Carrie online. Carrie, I don't even talk to you. Girl, I don't talk to you then, I don't talk to you now. Girl, you and Carrie was best friends last season. So it's like, when Toya gets caught into some mess, she starts to act like she doesn't know the person to try to discredit what they're saying. Toya, I done clocked you, baby. No, that's not gonna work over here. The food was good as hell, you could tell, girl. You heard Heavenly say it's excellent, god damn. Bitch, when Heavenly said it's excellent, god damn. I knew right then and there that food was good. Girl, what took it over the top is when Anila sat down and said, y'all quiet. Girl, that's how I knew that lasagna was everything. If Toya ever lose Eugene, bitch, I'm sending somebody over there I know to snatch that nigga up. Do you hear me? Toya, fuck around and lose Eugene if you want to. I'm sending one of my homegirls over there. Okay? Bitch, Eugene is on the market, girl. Go. That was pretty much it, girl. That was it, child. Lasagna was good. That was it. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.